Hi folks, going to try and do this in 30 minutes. I've found out at last why the camcorders, or this camcorder, doesn't record for longer than 30 minutes before starting up another file. It's to do with EU duty legislation, the difference between camcorders and other devices. You'll have to look it up on Google if you want to know if you're having the same problem and wonder why. I mean, it's true, most people only use their camcorders for shooting short scenes, and to that extent they're wonderful, but when you're doing this, bad enough editing out the hairdryer, but it all takes time. Anyway, I've got a piece of £90 Saunders Waterford. I've given it a bit of a wet. I'm now going to try and do another Norfolk type of scene, North Norfolk, just made up. But we want to get some nice colour in to unify the paper, give it a nice warm. Starting to dry now. So Saunders Waterford Rough, lovely paper. I'm trying to find. We came from Ken Bromley, and I want to buy some more, but I want to do it on eBay because I don't think they take PayPal, and I get paid with PayPal on the Patreon, and I've got money in that account and I want to use it for my art materials. Amazon, of course, they don't accept it, which is a nuisance, so I don't buy much off Amazon. Right, let's get a bit of should we have some bit of red in there? It will hardly show up, but I'm going to put it over the water where I'm going to put some, like the salt marshes at low tide. Beautiful area, absolutely beautiful, painter's paradise. But I haven't been up there for some years now. Okay, now nice bit of blue and a bit of red, but a lot of blue. Right, now this is where we want a bit of that colour. This all dries very much lighter than when we put it on, so there's a bit of a darker cloud at the top there. Okay, there we are. I'll have to dry that. Well, we've done 3 minutes, or 3.5 minutes. So I'll give that a dry, but you won't hear I'll edit it. If you're struggling with watercolour, and you're perhaps copying me or Stephen Cronin or Alan Owen, or Frank Clark, you will, or maybe it hasn't dawned on you yet, that a lot of these effects are due to the quality of the paper. This is only a thin sheet of watercolour paper, but it's good, it's high quality. It's a rough paper, absorbs a lot of water. That's only just touch dry. It absorbs a lot, but this diffuse effect comes by how the paint reacts on the wet surface of the rough paper. So it's all hit and miss, and it dries much lighter. But I did that sky in from what, 30 seconds? I don't time myself. Now I've put some little drawing here, just some loose trees. So I'll use this 3/4 inch brush, flat, just to put in an impression of something going on there. like some houses. I just put some roofs in. Just whack them in. Okay, and we'll have just a little bit of detail underneath. Now, I might just put some shadow, draw some shadows under the eaves there. I'm going to use this Ron Ransom. This is the Ron Ransom large hake. That's the medium hake. Cracking little brushes. I love the hake, so I try to use sables, but it's not me. This is me using a brush that you would think is so clumsy, yet you can paint so much fine stuff with it. And to have this 1/2 inch one, well, this is joy. So right, we've got some nice tree colour here. And it's all about the amount of water you've got in your brush. That's why you need a cloth, a big piece of towel, folded up by the side of you, to just take off the excess moisture. I can add some bit of dry brush to that when it dries. I'll put some warm green in there, I think. Very important, aerial recession. That's warm colours come forward, cool colours like the greys, blues go backwards and give that impression of distance. Let's carefully try to put a little bit behind some of this without hitting the wet roofs too much. Doesn't matter if you do it. It's just a little bit of detail on that horizon. I can thicken up some of that. Okay, back to the large hake. So I'm going to put in some green. So use a bit of light yellow, cad yellow, and some blue, and we'll I'll leave a little bit of a margin between the wet and the wet trees. Now we've got to give the impression of water, so we can have a bit of paint, bit of ultramarine, bit of umber in there. Give the impression of wet, but we want some water coming through here. So we can only really do that with the greens to show grasses, the marsh grass. Okay, warm it up a bit. Using a lot of burnt sienna. Got nice, lovely, rich greens there now. very exciting doing all this. I can put some bushes on here and there, nearer to the shore. And there is a Norfolk Blakeney Wells next to sea, where that lovely windmill restores now like a holiday home. Like this, because this rough paper is not picking up the pushing of the brush. I do that with the rigger. Okay, now we'll get some darker bits in here just to show the banks. Pull out the hairs. Yeah, at that time I started to think about buying a couple of new hakes. Mixing a bit of blue with that burnt umber. Get a bit of shadow in on the edge. Right, plenty of sienna in there, so we'll just, oh look at that, let's look at all this coming out thick and fast, so I'll have to order a couple of them. See how flat the paper stays now? Oh, let's get some good darks in there now. I mean, I'm making this up. There are some great painters of this area. You can see them in the car parks selling their paintings. Watercolours, beautiful. Okay, now we're coming towards the sea, but there's a lot of distance between there and the sea when the tide's out. I'll put in a couple of sort of boats. Right, I'm going to go back over to that background now and see if I can just use a smaller brush. I'll use my 1/2 inch brush, I think, for detailing those little houses on the horizon. So let's have a little bit of that red, because a lot of red in Norfolk roofs. Norfolk pan tiles. I'll let that dry for a little bit. I'm going to put some detail under those eaves, but it's that house there. So the light's coming from behind, so that would be in shadow, but I can't do it yet. I want to keep away from those wet bits, but I can put in some detail on those. So we're just putting another sort of a plane in there. I'll try to explain what I mean by that. It's blue and burnt sienna. Probably a bit of yellow in there as well. Try to get nice tree shapes. Okay, so we've got the sky, we've got the background, we've got 4 more middle distance trees, we've got a few houses, and we've got all this lovely salt marsh here. That needs to dry because so this will be my last dry. 2 dries, that's enough for 1 edit, or 2 edits. Alright, so we've got 19 minutes. Right, now I'm going to put in a couple of little bushy clumps just to add a bit of detail to these salt marshes. So we'll have burnt sienna and ultramarine, bit of yellow. Too much water on that brush, so let's take some off. Over the other side. We've probably overdone that a little bit. Okay, bit of dry brush. That's sky colour, so bit of red, bit of blue. Ooh. The light red is the strongest Cotman colour of the lot, I think. Okay, let that dry a bit, and we'll go back to those houses now. Put in a bit of shadow. Careful. Oops. Right, okay. Now we'll do some boats. So I'll use a bit of white gouache, I think. That might show up a bit better than I'm trying to work a colour in against that background. Now, I'm not boaty, so I'm just making this up. Put a bit of shadowy colour on that mast. Okay, a couple of little boats, little rowing boats, sort of. Right, I'm going to get this this 3/4 inch brush now, a bit of gouache. Whoops, what's on there? Oh. Well, that could be a bit of sail there, couldn't it? These should be a bit more blue, I think, rather than white. That's the little boats. Just a touch of red. Oh, I've got 3 or 4 minutes. Right, I can't do much more than that. I could probably put some masks in there. See bits of water on the hearth or whatever. I'm absolutely guessing that there. So there's some smaller rainbows in there. Okay, I'm going to sign that. I quite like that. I'll put a mount on it. Well, we've got a bit of white gouache, nice and wet. We can put in some nothing wrong with a bit of gouache. Right, put a mount on it. That's probably all I'm going to do today. I've done quite a few this week for YouTube, 2 for Patreon. Have a look at my Etsy shop. I've got about 44. I might put a couple of these on at a reasonable price. Well, plenty of colour in that, isn't there? Sorry about the state of the mount. It's just raise you up. There we are. Hope you enjoyed that. There's plenty in that to be getting on with. I do like doing that sort of landscape. I find it very easy now. We've got plastic water, but some of it just showing reflection of the sky, the clouds. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. There's no detail in here really. I've got a bit of right, a bit of stray with that one, that bit there. But never mind. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy that. Enjoy your weekends. Goodbye.